Hey fans, Erick Blackwelder, Exit Choice Realty. Bear with me today. I've got a little bit of a stuffy head and chest here, but we'll get through this. Anyway, today's topic is about the 5 types of clients. And so this is for both agents and loan officers, and it's also for you, the public, so you can figure out who you are. The 5 types of clients. There's the great client, the sometimes great client, the use you and lose you client, the fun but hopeless client, and the don't trust. The great client. Who was the great client? Well, the great client is the one who shows up for the appointment with everything in order. If they're buying, they have their loan pre-approval letter in hand. They have their list of wishes that they have for the home that they're buying, or they have everything about their house that they're selling in hand, and they know what they want, and they're very realistic about what they want to do. What about the sometimes great client? Well, sometimes they have all of their stuff together, but usually they're missing 1 or 2 items, or they're a little wishy-washy on some of the things that they want. They're not sure about a few things, but otherwise they're in good shape. They've got good credit scores. They've got their act pretty well together. What about the use you and lose you? Well, that's the kind of person who will contact 2 or 3 or 4 different agents or loan officers and say, hey, I want to pick your brain. And they will pick until it bleeds and scabs, and take that information and then turn around and sell their house either for sale by owner, or they will get a discount broker, or if they're buying a house, they will buy it themselves using the listing agent, or they'll go buy a new home without a buyer agent to help them through the process. What about the fun but hopeless? The fun but hopeless person, if they are buying a house, well, they just don't have what it takes to get it together. Their credit scores are lousy. They can't qualify for a loan. They're great people. I mean, they're the kind of folks that you could go bowling with and, have a beer with them and just have a great time. They're fun, but they're hopeless. They can't get their act together, and they're almost cavalier about it. If they're wanting to sell their house, they might be underwater because they've refinanced it and harvested equity out of it, and the house has lost value. Or they've let certain house repairs go, and now they've got damage in the house, and they don't have any money to fix it, so they can't sell it. Finally, there's the don't trust client, and they just don't trust anybody. They're afraid, they're scared. I'll sit down and I'll talk with them and I'll be gentle with them, but they're just so afraid. I recently had a young man who came to me about helping him buy a house. He was referred to me by some happy clients. And in the end, he said, I just am afraid of any process of buying something where, the people in the process get paid when I buy something, and I said, well, that's how it works. And so he ended up not buying a house. And I don't know what he's going to do for the rest of his life, but be a renter. But anyway, so there's the 5 types of clients. So consumers out there, figure out what type you are and see what you can do to turn yourself into the great client. The person who has the good credit scores, that has your act together so that when you are ready to sell or buy a home, you are in prime position to move forward. And if you're an agent, know these types of people, because you want to be working with types 1 or 2. You want to avoid 3, 4, and 5, because they will suck the life out of you. So anyway, it's Erick Blackwelder, Exit Choice Realty, wishing you a great day.